Well, hello there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 13th of August, 2022. How you doing? So, as usual, let's talk about the week that just went by. So, a big yawn. Oh, because one thing that hasn't been my friend this week has been sleep. That's the way it always is. Um, so, what did I do this week? I significantly read this excellent play, The Four Poster, by Jan de Hartog. I guess it's Jan, unless it's Jan, but I think it's Jan. Um, Great play. I'd love to see it performed now. I never saw it, and evidently, when it was originally performed, it was Jessica Tandy and Hume Cronin, so that must have been a ton of fun in the 50s. Um, two person, 3 act play. Fun stuff. So I read that. I finished up the finally finished up the Phil Collins autobiography. That was very interesting. Um, what a selfish man. That's what I got from the whole thing. A selfish, basically not terribly appreciative person of those around him. But that's how it goes. Did some fine music with Genesis. I will say that, and with Brand X. Um, so finished that up, read that. That was good. Doing, bits of work on my website, lining up some more interviews and pieces for the coming months. Um, Also, biggie was for me two big things yesterday. Actually, Friday. Um, I don't know how much I've mentioned it, but there's no one really in my family exactly enamored of bringing me anywhere. If that was up to them, I would just, you know, whatever. Except, yeah, I can't say that totally. My great niece Isabella will happily do stuff, but I don't want to impose on her. So I found that they have here for free for a time being buses that will come that are wheelchair equipped. So I went on the wheelchair. It's really the first time. Like I have this wheelchair, so in the house I need a walker so I don't fall down to go back and forth, and I do that, and that's fine. And I've used the wheelchair to sit outside. I could sit on it, just a regular, like a folding chair or something. But the great thing about the wheelchair outside is I have something to hold on to when I get up. That's the issue with the numbness in the leg, etc., etc. I don't want to bore you with that stuff. So it was my first time out having to use the wheelchair. Boy, what an eye opener. First off, Toad's Wild Ride both ways. Um, a wheelchair inside a bus that seems to have no suspension whatsoever was remarkable. I decided to go to the Westport Public Library. I know they had renovated it. I thought maybe I'd run into my friend Lynn, which unfortunately I did not because she was there, but she was squirreled away in a back room unloading stuff for the hour I was there. But when you have to, and it's not an electric wheelchair, it's a power your arms fat guy wheelchair. Um, what a workout, let me tell you. And every distance suddenly seems vast. So that was a big learning experience. The library's been very much modernized. So I went through parts of it. I got a new library card, which who knows if I'll ever use, but it's good to have it. You know what I'm saying? And beyond that, at one point, I was able to go outside onto like a little brickway and look at the lovely tables and benches that I used to go sit on overlooking the water. So I got some nice shots. I put some up on my DeviantArt. Um, I put a shot at the front of this and at the back, um, so you'll see just a hint of that. Um, but it was an interesting time. There were some very nice folks there. I saw a guy, Chris, who was a volunteer when I used to work as a volunteer myself at the Westport Community Theater. So it's funny, Chris is in his 40s, but he still looks like he's about 15. So it was nice to see him and talk to a few people outside across the way at the Levitt Pavilion, where I played once in the 80s in a band. There was a band playing in the afternoon, and unfortunately for me, because it's not my kind of stuff, they're playing very much like Grateful Dead sort of stuff. And it's just not for me. But maybe it is for other people. But I had a pleasant time. It was a nice hour well spent, a little over an hour actually. Um, and so I was back home after that. My my forearms and my shoulders are killing me like I cannot explain. Um, Wheelchairs suck, just so you know. Um, and also last night, just on a whim, I took an old photo of Lon Chaney as Eric, the Phantom of the Opera, and I fiddled and diddled with it and made it into a piece of art. Just sort of just for fun, and I put it up on my DeviantArt, and bam! This morning I woke up over 600 views. So I've included that at the. You'll see it at the end of this. See, I know what I'm doing in the future, but I plan on doing that. So that was neat. Nice to see that I did some stuff. People enjoyed it. Um, when I finish here, I'm going to have this delicious Stelladora breakfast treat. And this evening afterwards, before this goes up, but after this video, obviously, I'm going to make some kielbasi and mashed potatoes. And tomorrow, I'm going to make a big pot of homemade sauce with hot Italian sausage and homemade meatballs and a pasta that I will figure out which one. I'll probably ask Michael what he'd like to have. And all will be good with the world. So, had some lovely conversations online. Didn't talk to many people this week on the phone. Um, it's been kind of quiet. That's how it goes. I don't want that. I try to not be too repetitious here. Um, so that is that. Maybe I'll start talking about some more movies or music or something. Well, I did my music yesterday. I did the 6 songs from 1984. That was fun to put together. It reminded me how much I love the Nick Kershaw song "Wide Boy." It just has a great feel. I love how the chords move with it. It just feels great. Anyway, that's enough of me. And there's that breakfast treat over there, here at 5 something in the evening. I love you all. I hope to hear from some of you. And who knows what will happen next week? Maybe I'll shave. I don't know. Bye bye. Love you.